Hello everyone, and yeah, okay. So as I mentioned in the update video, which I recorded earlier today, so you can see how far um of a distance this time gap will be. Um, but yeah, I was just moving my mic. I always do that. I don't know. I'm like, I know it'll pick it up from there, but it just doesn't seem right. But anyways, so in the update video, as I stated, which again, you can probably notice the time gap between this video and that video. That's how long. I need to upload more. I'm actually planning on probably just uploading them all, but having most of them being private, and then like every day just unprivate 5 of them. That sounds easy, kind of. Just go play Xbox or something. Be distracted. Maybe that's when I can get Assassin's Creed 3 for my friend, and then I'll just play that and forget all about the computer until it's done, and then oh yeah. But anyways. So, I don't know why I had to clear my nose so much. Jesus, I just got out of a bath. Ugh. So I had to today. I overindulged, but I love them. Ugh. It was like perfect temperature water. Anyways, so this I've decided. I just picked randomly. I'm like, you know what? No idea how Shizune's walkthrough's gonna go. Don't even know how to start it really. I probably should look that up. Anyways, so I've decided. I already took the time to get there. So this is up to the point. Oh, I can load it up. It's a trap. Thank you, Admiral Akbar. But anyways, I did skip mode to this decision. It even shows past decisions. That's kind of cool. It's a trap. It's smarter to play defensively here. It's likely she's just trying to psych me out. Looking at the board again, I have pretty good defense set up, and I'm not going to wreck it doing something reckless. A few turns later, I lose the game anyway. Shizune adjusts her glasses victoriously, allows herself to tentatively pump a fist in the air in victory, or in celebration. Wahahaha, Hichan, you lost when you allowed me to take North America. I mean, Shichan, not me. Getting control of North America is ambitious because it provides 5 army bonus, but you can attack it from 3 fronts, so you must defend them all. I thought you'd have more guts. How disappointing. Jesus, I thought this was a good one. Ambition, Hichan. Your play needs to be more daring. Ambition. I was really excited when you took South America, but then you switched to playing defensively just because you gain a small advantage. That's no good, Hichan. You didn't take enough risks, and when you did, you didn't follow through. That's terrible, Hichan. Damn, what's it to her if I played too carefully? There's no need to rub it in my face. I wonder if you'd even be any good for the student council. Jesus! What's this, reverse psychology? I guess I don't have to worry about joining or not in that case. Haha. Giving up just like that? I expected more of you. Seriously, is Shizune trying to taunt me into joining this council? Besides, I don't even want to join. It's only my 2nd day. I can't make it that kind of commitment. I haven't even taken a look at any other clubs yet. And these two? They're a little weird. Fine, I'll consider joining the council, but I want to take a look at the clubs before I decide. Really, Hichan? You're not just saying that to make us feel better? Yeah, I'm just not sure that I want to. Aw. Okay, Hichan, but we're not going to give up so easily. You said maybe. There's still a chance you'll come around. Well, if I start dating her, I'm sure I will. Come on, we could really have fun. We could play more Risk, and maybe one day you could beat me, unless we graduate before that. That doesn't make me feel any less reluctant about joining, you know. Wahahaha, surely you are not that horrible at board games. Maybe we could play a game you know then, to give you a handicap. I might have said that just to make you feel better after all. Aw, that's cold, Hichan. I take a glance at the clock on the wall and realize I've spent far longer playing Risk than I expected. Sorry, I think I have to go. I wanted to go to the library. It's not closed yet, is it? She soon scratches her head and gestures at Misha. How hard can it be to determine whether the library is open? There's a clock right there on the wall. It should be, unless the librarian is absent. I think you're right, Hitchan. Fuck. We think the library is open. It's on the second floor. Can't miss it. Do you want us to show you where it is? No thanks, it's okay. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye. One flight of stairs up and I run into problems. The second floor hallway is a carbon copy of the third floor one. Wide, of course, and plain like only hallways can be. The problem is that the library's whereabouts are not as easily determined as one would think. The classrooms are marked with signs stating which class they belong to, but then there's a plethora of other unmarked rooms. Is the library one of them, or is it just somewhere down the hall? I bet on it later and choose my direction at random. After I turn around the corner, an unmarked door draws my attention because it's not closed. It's not open either, just barely ajar so that I can see it's open and nothing else. It would make sense for the library door to be invitingly open, while this one is not quite that. It's good enough. At the very least, it means that someone is inside, and I can ask for directions no matter how embarrassing that is. I gingerly push on the center of the door with my fingertips, every muscle in my arm ready to pull back at a moment's notice. The feeling of being an outsider to the school can't be shaken from my mind, so much so that I instinctively fear doing something wrong by entering. The door slowly creaks as if groaning from a deep sleep, though it is much easier to open than I anticipated. Leaning over, poking my head over further inside to get inside of the room as fast as possible, the meek hello on my lips is quickly snatched away. There's an angel. I'm sure that's supposed to be like, holy revelation of beautifulness, Batman. This is not what I was expecting. I mindlessly let the door open to its full extent, taking it in the sight of the solitary figure taking center stage in the otherwise abandoned room. The situation steals my voice, leaving me standing at the doorway, staring at the beautiful girl. Evidently, having taken her time to assess the situation, the girl gently puts down her teacup and opens her eyes, but doesn't look at me. Shit, now I want to do lilies. God damn it. And these are two opposite poles, really, between the two, because they hate each other. Hello there, may I help you? Staring directly in front of herself, the movements of her lips seem to break the silence rather than the words. However, it's a soft, measured voice that reminds me she's being separate from the room itself. Not only is she likely the tallest girl I've ever laid eyes on, but even among the foreigners I've met, she's strikingly distinct. For fuck's sake, I cannot talk. Hi, sorry for intruding, I was just kind of lost. She takes a moment to formulate a response before speaking. Every action she takes feels as if it's carefully choreographed beforehand. Care to have a seat? Expected, considering that I'm intruding upon her. Thanks. I slowly step towards another seat. Ugh. Excuse me. Seat opposite her. The girl resting the teacup and saucer on the wooden table in between. That doesn't look wooden. No, maybe it has some varnish on it or something. The light, varnish. I don't know what the fuck I'm even talking about. The way she doesn't track any movements with her head is telling that the slight cloudiness of her eyes means she must be at least partially blind, like Kenji. Come to think of it, her voice doesn't have any detectable accent either. I guess she must be half Japanese. As I take my seat, her composure takes me slightly off guard. Her air of relaxed confidence makes the silence entirely comfortable. The calming atmosphere is so very different from the student council office. I take it you're a new student to Yamaku? Yeah. I just transferred in yesterday. I get the distinct feeling my speech patterns don't match the formality of hers, accentuated by her restrained bow of greeting. One which I hasten to match before realizing the futility of the action. I'm Lily Satao. Pleased to meet you. Hisao Nakai. She gives a nod before gesturing roughly in the direction of her teacup. Would you care for a drink? Sure. As much as it pains me, I can't keep step with her formality in the proceedings. She gives a kind nod, taking the request in stride. Without another word, she steps off the chair and prepares a second cup of tea from a collection of supplies laid out along the shelf. A brush here, a brush there, her left hand often lightly touching the side of whichever container she's pouring into. Shit. Fuck, fuck, fuck. My headset, the little, like, little fuzzy thing over the speaker part was coming off. Ugh. I had to move it. And, yeah. As I lean sideways to see around... I'm checking my mic again. God damn it, I need to stop that. As I lean sideways to see around her back, she seems to use her long, dainty fingers to measure the right amount of water in the cup. It's one thing to see different disabilities the students in my class have, but it's quite another to see how everyone seems to adapt. Shizune and Misha have no problem working together to communicate to me, and Lily herself seems to have workarounds for problems I never thought of. While I feel slightly guilty about her doing the work, she seems pleased to be following the correct process of the offerer preparing the drink. So, her soft voice brings me out of my silent observation. Which room were you looking for? It's not often this classroom is visited after school. The school library. Some classmates just told me it was on the floor. This floor. She finishes pouring water into a teacup as she nods. A small metallic tapping coming from the teacup, indicating it being stirred. I'm aware of Miss Hakamichi. Are most students to be with them means you're in class 3-3, no? That's right, in the science room with Mitao. She gives a small giggle before setting down the teaspoon and slowly walking towards the table, teacup and saucer in hand. He's quite a character. I imagine you'll come to like him. Most do. And it's true, because you joined the science club in the walkthrough. Yeah, I like this picture. It's just cool, because he's actually in it. He's a pretty cool looking character. As she sets down the tea, I gently take it and have a sip. I'm really more of a coffee person, but this seems like a rather bad moment to bring it up. Nonetheless, the smell is quite nice. I hardly think it'd be hard to choke down. Thanks, Satao. It tastes really nice. See, that's weird, saying her last name. She smiles and quickly waves her hand in front of her face. Lily, please. There's no need to be too formal. She says this in spite of her exceedingly well-bred speech. Oh well. I guess I should try and ask her about herself, as it really does seem as if she's catering to me. So, which class are you from? I imagine it's one of the third-year classes. Correct, I'm in class 3-2, which is on the third floor, same as yours. It's taught by Miyagi, and it's specifically for both blind and partially blind students. I see. Sorry. I feel like slapping myself for the flock's paws. Looking at her face, though, she doesn't seem at least a bit put off by it. My, there's no need to change your speech on my account. Sure. Sorry, I guess I'm really showing my newness here. An environment like this would be a big change, so I can't fault you for it. While the same can't be said for everyone, many here have come to terms with their conditions. A category which would include her, it seems. All too ready to jump ship from this particular topic, so I segue into another. Do you come here to drink tea often? It's a really nice place. Thinking on it, this might be her version of the place behind my school that I like to have lunch at. I come here fairly often during lunch times. My duties as class representative don't leave enough time for an official club, so a friend and I use this room for having tea. Class representative, huh? Compared to Shizune, her mannerisms seem to be the almost completely opposite. No, there's no thou there. I'm stupid, whatever. While Shizune's blunt and fiercely driven, Lily seems relaxed and calm, almost aloof. God damn it, can we not compare the two people I want to do this walkthrough of? Come to think of it, she might be useful for a less biased view on the school's clubs. What kind of clubs are there to join? The more popular ones are the track and field club, which uses a field near the school during lunchtime, the baseball club, and the book club in a room near the library. There are also numerous small ones too, though, such as art and music clubs. At a time when I'm just wanting to get on my feet, rushing into a club right away seems slightly unappealing. I wonder if this school shares the same rules as my old one. Is it compulsory to join a club? It isn't, though it is encouraged. Ah, good, that's a relief. I've really let down my guard around this girl to let such a thing slip out. The fact she seems to slightly amuse her. Not wanting my tea to get cold, I finally start drinking as Lily does the same. As I look over to the window over her shoulder, I notice the light coming into the room has a distinctly orange tint. Even here, time doesn't stand still. Huh, the time's gone quickly. Sorry? Right, she's blind. Of course she can't see the sun setting. It just looks like the sun's starting to set. It seems to come as a surprise for her. I guess she must have lost track of the time. Sorry, Hisao. I didn't mean to keep you from the library for so long. I quickly moved to allay her concern. Ah, no, it's okay. The library's still open, isn't it? She pauses, takes a moment to think on it. It's probably something I should have asked Shizune when I had the chance, but Lily seems likely to know in any case. True, it's open until 6:30 during weekdays. A quick glance at my watch confirms I have well enough time to get there. I might get going in that case. It's been nice talking with you, Lily. She smiles and gives a deep nod, her hands still neatly folded on the table in front of her. It was my pleasure. Oh, come to think of it, shall I show you where the library is? I couldn't possibly ask for more help. I should be able to find it all right. Well, unless my navigation skills fail me, which they seem to have a habit of doing. It's alright, I was going to be talking to the librarian there in any case. I could introduce you. This gets better and better. It's pretty hard to deny her offer. If you're sure, then that'd be great. Thanks. As she stands up to follow me, she takes hold of a straight, retractable cane that has been slipped in the handle of her handbag on the floor. Compared to the cane the boy in my class had, Lily's looks much thinner and longer. His must be for support, whereas Lily is for navigation. Lily's is in ownership. My tongue betrays me, I swear to God. Together we leave the peaceful room and enter the empty hall.